Hey guys, and welcome to episode number 10 of flipping from 0 to Goldcap only using the auction house. So where we left off was at 1,233k, and we've got a whole heap of items listed up on the auction house. I'll just show you them right now. I believe we've got over 10 million gold worth listed on the auction house currently. Let's let it load up. Oh, just under. So we need to, we did sell a fair bit. So we're just under 10 mil of listed items up on the auction house. So what we're going to do is start spending some of this gold so we can have it reinvested. So what we'll do is we'll actually do a scan, and we'll do a scan of all the groups. Now you can find all these groups, basically they're groups of items that I've picked over the years that I recommend flipping. So the best items for flipping, we've got like all transmogs, battle pets, mounts, cosmetics, recipes, and then some really expensive and rare transmog pieces that are really sought after, and that is all inside of my flipping guide, which will be the first link down below, and you can basically import it straight to your TSM and you can have the exact groups I have with the exact operations. Now the operations are designed to always make profit. It will only list it if it is profitable and at a profitable price, so you can't really go wrong with all the settings and stuff that I've got set up inside of the flipping guide. And I'll also go over how to install TSM properly and how to set everything up properly so you can start flipping. But anyways, what we're going to do is run a shopping scan, and we'll go through and we'll see if there's any really good items worth buying. We'll buy those up, we'll relist them, and we'll go from there. Hopefully we can get some sales over the next few days. Fingers crossed. Alright, so the scan is about halfway through. I'm just going to go through and buy some of these really good deals. As you can see, these ones right here are way below the market value. Like, there's crazy deals. These are only 45 gold, and as you can see the market value is 4,327k. So we're obviously going to buy up all the things like that. So I'll probably go through here. I'll see if we can find any really good deals. Well, all of these are great deals actually, except this one. See how there's one guy selling a whole heap of these? I'd stay away from this item just because there's so much competition with him already, and he can just change the price and keep undercutting or relist them for 48 gold again. Here's a good one. So this one's 45 gold. There's only one listed for 45 gold. The next one's 250 gold. So we're going to buy the 45 gold one and the 250 gold one. And then we'll undercut the next person at 2.6k. Here's another great item, super cheap, 9 gold, and there's 3 of them listed. We'll buy all of them and we'll resell them for the maximum price, which is 416 gold. So we'll buy all of these up. Basically what I'm going to do is go through this list completely, buy everything that I think is worth flipping that matches my criterias. So basically if the market price here that someone has it for sale is a lot lower than the market price, the region market value average, the region historical price, and the region sale average, and it also has a good sell rate, I'm absolutely going to buy them up, and then we'll simply resell them. So with a lot of these items, you want to make sure you're checking the sell rate. If it has no sell rate, I wouldn't even recommend buying it. However, most of these do have a sell rate, and it only needs a little sell rate as transmog items. Don't expect to have like a crazy sale rate. You want to make sure it's got something decent though, like above like 0.01. If it's got anything above that, it's definitely worth buying and it will be selling. Here's another great deal. So this chest piece has a 5.4k market value, and there's one listed for 326 gold. Now there's a couple more listed, and what I'm going to do is just buy the one for 326 gold and we'll undercut the other auctions. So here's a really good item actually. This is extremely good. So if you look at this, one is listed for 255 gold, and it has like some really high region prices. So on other realms this sells for like up to 20k. So buying this for 255 gold is an absolute no-brainer. There's one more person that has one listed for 2,500, and then we actually own the next one. So what I'm going to do with this item is I'm going to buy the one for 2,555, then I'm going to cancel the 2 I have listed, and then we'll relist that. Well, I think it was 20 for 25k. We'll list all 4 of them for 25k each. We only need to sell 1. We've made back all our money plus a whole heap of profit. So we just want to cancel the 2 that we have listed, and then we'll post at the maximum price. Let's go back down to the good deals. I'm just staying away at the moment from the whites, just to be careful. We don't know what the prices of the white transmog item pieces are going to actually do quite yet. We want to make sure the market settles for those. We've got a really high market value prices right now, because the thing has just came out where you can actually transmog white item pieces. So a lot of people farmed them up really early and they put them on the auction house for a ridiculous price, which jumped up all the prices on TSM. So I recommend maybe staying away from those just for a little bit. Stick to like the greens and all the other ones that were already here. Here's another great deal, only 25 gold, and we're going to be able to resell that for, I think we'll buy all of them up to the 100 gold one, and we'll undercut the next person at 500 gold. So we'll buy all 3 of these. But basically that's what I'm going to do for the next 10 minutes or so, is just go through all these items, buy everything that is a good deal, that meets the criterias. Oh, this is a really good one. Now I really like buying flips that has no competition. As you can see with this one right here, this tunic, there's only 1 listed up in the auction house. There's 1 listed for 125 gold, and if you look at the prices, they're all above 1k. So for buying this at 125 gold, and there's no competition, it's a really good deal. We won't have to compete with anyone undercutting us or anything like that. We'll basically control the market for that item. Here's another great deal. All the prices are around like 2k, 3k, which is very, very good. And there's 1 listed for 200 gold, and the next one is 745 gold. So we're going to buy the one for 200 gold, and we'll undercut the person at 5.7k. Moving on. Oh, this actually is a really good flip. And there's 2 of them. This is actually a really, really, really good flip. So right here, there's this piece, and if you look at the prices, the market value is 44k. The historical price is 73k. The region market value average is 89k, and the region historical price is 73k, with a region sale average of 21k. So buying these at only 4.5k is a great deal, and we should be able to sell them for, well, we're going to buy both off the market, so we'll be listing at the maximum price, which my TSM settings has that at 107k. So we only need to sell 1, and we made like 105k off the one, and then the full other one that we sell for 117k is just straight profit. So that's a very, very good deal, that one just there. As I've noticed, I can find a whole heap of really good deals when I do the ore transmog group that I have set up in the TSM. There's usually like, because there's so many items in there, you're bound to come across some really, really good flips. Here's another good one. It's got a market price of 15k. There's only 2 listed, one for, well, they're about 2k each. One is 1,999 and the other one is 2k. We're going to buy both of those up, and we'll relist those at the maximum price of 18k each. But yeah, so I'm just looking for the criteria, and I'll actually buy pretty much all these items. Once it gets down to about the 30%, then I'll have to have a closer look and see if it's really, really worth buying. I don't really like to buy stuff that has not that much, like below 30% of the market price. You want to make sure there's heaps of room for you actually to make a whole heap of profit. So obviously the best deals are going to be, looking at these numbers in the blue here, the lower the percent is, the better it is worth it. So this is the market price on my round, like on the round Pacific, and so it gets a percentage. So if it is listed for way less, it will be a way lower percent basically. So I think I'm just going to go through here. I'll do it off camera and I'll buy a whole heap of them, and then I'll show you what I end up with in the mail. There should be a whole heap of items. Now our main goal is to actually bump up our, oh, we've had a few items expire too, we'll have to relist those. However, we want to bump up the auction house total value to back over 10 mil, which I think we can do very easily with this scan without spending too much gold. Like honestly, how much do we have now? So we've got 1 mil 217k. So I'd be happy to spend like 50k, 100k and getting that back up above. Oh, we had a sale just come into back up above 10 mil. We only paid 25 gold for this. We just resold it for 68 gold. Nothing huge, but still profits. Alright, so I'll go ahead and I'll buy all these items that are worth buying, whatever matches my criterias, and then I'll show you what we end up with in the mailbox. Alrighty, so here's a quick little tip I can give everyone. So here is an item that I would not buy. So it's listed for 5k. If you look at the market value, it is 972,000, right? And you look at the historical price, it's 228k. Let's just stop this scan, stop it lagging. But then if you look at the region prices, the region market average is only 776. The region historical price is 691. And the region sale average is only 374, which is way lower than the 5k this is listed to sell. This just means someone on my Pacific realm has been selling this for way too much, and it's not the true value for this item. So here is an item that I'd stay away from. I would not spend the 5k because it is way higher than all of the region prices. So there's just a nice little tip that anyone can go by, and it should help you out a lot. I recommend staying away from them items. The items that are the best are like the items that have pretty much the same price across the board, and they're all higher than the for sale price. So this one's an example. This is listed for 55 gold, and if you look at all the prices, they're all over 300, and which is way more than the 55 gold. Oh nice, we actually just got a sale while we're doing that item, while we're buying some more items. So we paid only 1k for this item, and we managed to just resell it for 12,955 gold. So that's a nice good little profit right there. That's pretty much what, about close to 11k profit off that. Very nice. What does it look like? Oh, it's these gloves. Very cool. Anyways, so we just had a nice little sale come through. We're going to keep buying some more items, and we'll list them all up. Hey guys, and welcome back to the series. It's the next day, so we have a few sales in here, and we also have a whole heap of items that we actually brought the other day. So we'll just go through here. There's a whole heap of them items that we got. A couple of expired ones. What we'll do is we'll collect all the expired ones, we'll collect the new ones that we brought, we'll get them up on the auction house, and we'll see what sales we actually have left over in the mailbox. Which I think we've got a couple of decent ones. This one right here, the Twilight's Dragon's Crusher. We've sold heaps of the Twilight gear, a lot of it. Alright, so we want to get the ones that we cancelled, and then the ones that we've brought. So we'll collect all this up. Right, awesome. So we have a couple sales here, mainly the Twilight piece for 11k. We'll just see how much we actually invested in that. Alright, so here it is right here. We only paid 1k for this item, and we resold it for 11k. So that's very nice profit of that one right there. So what we're going to do now is we'll go relist all this stuff. We'll do a quick shopping scan, and we'll see if there's any really good deals up in the auction house that are worth buying. Right, we've got everything posted up here. We are currently at 10,318k. We actually have a nice little sale here. We only paid 50 gold, resold it for 140 gold. But anyways, what we're going to be doing is running a shopping scan. We'll just reload so our TSM refreshes. Alright, so now what we're going to do is run a shopping scan. We might just do the little groups. We'll leave out the Ord Transmog one just for now, save a bit of time. We don't have too long to do the scan, and we want to go to browse and run shopping scan. So once this is done, I'll go through see if there's any really good items that are worth buying, or anything that I can come across to give some tips and pointers. But we'll have to wait till the scan is done. Okay, so the scan is complete. There's a couple decent items worth buying here. So first off, we have these boots right here. So someone's got two of them listed right now for 1,250 gold, and the next highest is 10k. if you look at the market value of 8,870 gold, that is obviously way higher than the 1,250 gold. So we're going to buy the two that are listed for 1,250 gold, and we'll undercut the next person at 10k. Moving on to the next item. So there's these shoulders right here. There's one listed for 310 gold. If you look at all the prices, they're all close to 2k, if not over 2k. So buying the one right here for 310 gold is a no-brainer, and then we'll undercut the next person right here at 1,000. Here's another great item. If you look at the region prices, like the region historical price and the region market value average, they're like 18k. However, on my realm, it's like 3.1k, and then you look at the region sale average is 2.4k. So it would be safe to say we're definitely worth buying these three. They're only 750 gold. Then we can repost at the maximum price, which is 22k. That's what our TSM settings have set up for the maximum price. So we're gonna only pay less than 3k gold, and then we're gonna relist each single one of those for 22k each. We sell one, we make all our money back plus a whole heap of profit. Okay, so we've brought those up. The next piece right here is this cosmetic. Now if we look at these prices, they're really good. So the market value is about 29k, the historical price 65k, the region market value average 99k, and then the region historical price is 99k. Now there's two listed right here for 20k. What we're going to do is buy both of them. We'll undercut the next person right here at 50k. So I'll buy both of these up. These are the cosmetics from Dragonflight. They sell really good at the moment. They're a lot harder to get, if you can even get them anymore. I can't really remember. Moving on, we've got a recipe right here. This is just a nice little quick flip. There's one listed for 1k. If you look at all the prices, they're all above 1k. And what we're going to do, buy the one for 1k and we'll undercut the next guy at 2.8k. Now, these Fire King gear sells extremely well. As you can see, there's one right now listed for 1,250 gold. Then the next ones are at 4k and then at 5k. We're gonna buy the one just for the 1,250 and we'll undercut the dude at 4k. So here's another one of these bows, these Island Expedition bows. There's one listed for 50 gold. If you look at all the prices, they're really high. So like your market value, the region prices, the only thing that's a bit lower is the region sale average. Is at 20k, but that's just because a lot of people can actually find good deals on Island Expedition pieces on some realms. So what we're going to do is buy the one for 50 gold and we'll cut the next guy at 80 gold. Hopefully he bumps his price up to the proper amount, or even undercutting the next guy at 150k. But them Island Expedition weapons are a great thing to have. They sell really well. So then on to the next item. There is a whole heap of these listed for 2,500. Now if you look at all the prices, they're all over 6k, even the region sale average. And if you look at the other region prices, they're like 13k, 24k and 25k. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy every single one of these up, and then we're going to relist them all at the, and they've got a good sell rate. We're going to relist them all at the maximum price of 41k each. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of these. That means if we sell all of them, that's like 410k, and it's not going to cost us much to actually buy all of these up and take control of the market for this specific item. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And then there's one more Dragon Riders piece down below, and we're going to do the same thing with this, buy out the whole market for that. And then with this one, we'll reset the market price to 11k each, and there's about 5 of those to buy. So that should be a good flip, a good long-term flip. We'll have a whole heap of these in stock for very cheap, and we can constantly try to resell them for the maximum price. But I think that was all the good items that were worth looking at in this exact scan. So I'll finish up buying these items, and then I'll throw them up the auction house, and we'll see what the auction house value is at after this. Alrighty, so here are all the items that we just brought. So we got another 39 items to actually resell. We'll collect everything, we'll get it all up on the auction house. Hopefully it can bump up our numbers. So with these cosmetic pieces, you can only have one in your inventory at once. So what we'll do is we'll go list the one that's in our inventory, and then we'll come back and we'll grab the last one. We'll throw them all up on the auction house. So you want to go to auctioning, run post scan, and we'll scan all these in. Simply click our TSM macro, which will post all the items for us, just like so. So we'll post all 38, and we'll get the other one, and we'll check the total worth in the auction house. Alrighty, so that brings up the total worth in the auction house to 10,678k, and we've got 954 items. Now, with this amount of items, we're getting a whole heap of consistent daily sales, which is absolutely perfect and what we're looking for. Now, our goal is to just bump this number up a whole heap with the sales coming in, and hopefully our gold in our bags will also grow. Another thing is that we should be trying to invest the majority of the gold in our inventory on more items to actually resell. The money doesn't make any profit by just sitting in our inventory. You want to have it reinvested in items that will actually sell for a profit. Welcome back, guys. It's the next morning. Let's check the mailbox. Oh, we got 10 sales, nothing really big, just some average little sales. That's number 3.5k to the bags. And what we're going to do now to start off the day is we'll do a shopping scan, and we'll check out what good deals are up in the auction house this morning. So let's open this up. We go to browse. We'll do all of them but all transmogs. This one's way quicker. So we'll run this. I'll see what good deals we can find, and hopefully we can get some good sales and stuff today. Alrighty, so the scan is complete. So we've got a few items here that we can do a lot with. So to start off with, this blade, the soul blade, there is a whole heap of them listed for 60 to 85 gold, and then we have a whole heap listed for 132. Then the next highest is actually 600 gold. What we're going to do is buy them all out to ours, and then we're going to cancel ours, and we're going to relist all of them, undercutting the next person at 600 gold. So we'll do that. We've got another good item right here. There's one listed for super cheap for 50 gold. We'll buy that up. Now moving on, and then we're going to repost it at the 200 mark, undercutting the next guy. Then this item right here. Now this has some really good prices, and we've sold one for 10k in the past, and it also has an okay sell rate. But the main prices we're looking at, like the market value is 14k, and then the region prices are all around 14k also. Now what we're going to do here, we actually have a few listed for 4k, and there's one listed for 19k. We're going to buy all of them up to ours, so all of these right here, or 5 of those that are 1,899. We're going to cancel our 2, and we're going to repost all of them, undercutting the next person at 19k. So we'll buy that up. Let's buy those up now actually, we might as well do it on camera. Anyways, we'll buy these up. These are very good items. This is another island expedition item, and I've had a lot of success actually reselling island expedition pieces. They're pretty hard to actually get. You've just got to be the right week, and you've got to get them from a box. It takes a lot of hours actually farming these items, especially to get the specific item that you want. That's why they sell so good. So what we're going to do now is cancel the 2 that we have listed for 4k, and then we're going to have a whole heap of these. I think we'll have like 7 of these now, and we're going to repost every single one of them, undercutting the next person that was at 19k. So that's all good there. Moving on, where were we up to? So this right here, this is the Island Expedition Shield. We've actually sold 4 of these in the past. We brought a whole heap of them for a smart average of 350 gold. Now we have one listed for 1k, and then the rest of them are actually for sale for 1k also. We're going to buy these 2, and we'll repost at the maximum price of 15k each for each and single one of these. Moving on to, you guessed it, another Island Expedition piece. This is an axe, this one, and it's actually a pretty cool looking axe. And if we look at what is posted here, there is 3 listed for 900 gold, and the next highest is 3k. What we're going to do is buy all 3 of these that are listed for 900 gold, and then we'll undercut the next person at 3k. If we look too at the sell rate, it's got a very good sell rate, so we should have no problem selling this whatsoever. So we'll buy them up, and now we're up to the 3k one, where we can undercut the next person. And here's a good nice little flip. So if we look at all of the prices, so the market value, the historical price, and then all the region prices, they're all way over the 999 gold someone has one listed for. So we'll buy the one for 999 gold, and then we'll undercut the next person at 4,851 gold. Okay, so moving on to another Island Expedition weapon. And what we're going to be doing here, there's 2 listed for 2k, and the next one is at 6k. We're going to buy both of these for 2k each, and we're going to relist them both, undercutting this guy at 6k. So let's buy those up. Buy. Alright, and moving on, we've got a couple more items and a couple more things to do here. So we got some Dragon Rider's boots. Now there's one listed for 100 gold, and the next one is at 250. What I think we're going to do here is buy all the way up to our currently listed ones. We have 4 of these listed already for 750 gold, and then the next person is at 2.1k. So we're going to buy all of them up to ours. Then we're going to actually cancel ours that we have listed, and then we're going to undercut the person at 2k. So if we just go back and find these, so we're going to buy all of them, cancel ours, and then list at 2.1k. So let's buy all of these up real quick. And then we want to cancel the ones we have listed. We should be able to get, if you look at the region market value average 16k, the region historical price 15k, and the region average sale is 3.7k. So we should have no trouble selling them for 2.1k. So let's buy the rest of these up. One more to buy, and we've got to cancel our ones that we have listed. Let's just find this item where we're up to. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Alright, we found it. So we want to cancel all 4 that we have listed. Cancel 2 more, and then we'll be able to post at the 2.1k, undercutting the next guy. So if any sales happen, they'll come from us. Alright, so let's go back up to the good deals here, and this is the last thing that we have on the list today. So we currently have these Dusthaven boots. We've sold a few of them in the past, one for 9.5 and one for 25k. So we've actually sold a decent amount of these for a decent amount of gold. We also have 6 that we've brought already for a smart average of 1.1k. Now we have 4 listed at 2k, and then there's one person selling at 2k, and the next person is at 6k. So we'll cancel all 4 that we have listed for 2k, and then we'll buy the guy that is selling one for 2k, and we'll relist all of these for 6k, undercutting the next guy right here. So if any sales happen with this, we also will get the sale first before anyone else, and for a much higher price than we're currently selling them for. So we want to buy that one out, and that is it. Then I'll go back here and I'll just buy these up all the way to these right here, cancel ours, and we relist at 600 gold. So that is it for right now for the scan we've just currently done. We'll give it the rest of the day, we'll see if we get any sales. We might do another scan, and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, so we've had a decent sale about an hour ago. So we ended up selling one of these Island Expedition daggers, and we sold it for 81k. And as you can see, we've brought 4 of these for a smart average buy of 10k. So that's 71k profit off that item right there, which is very good. We've still got 3 more we can sell, so hopefully we can get some more sales of those. That would be absolutely lovely. And we've got another sale. As you can see, we just sold this right here. We only paid 4,950 gold for this, and we actually just resold it for 55k. So that's about a 40k profit on that flip, which is very, very nice. Alrighty guys, so it's the next day. We just finished clearing out the mailbox, posting everything up on the auction house. Put a few more in our bags, we've got to go post. But we've got a whole heap of sales. We've got 175k in sales. Some really good flips right here. So we got a Island Expedition flip. I believe that is the dagger that I showed yesterday. Have not seen what this item is yet. So Fallen Rune Lord's belt. I wonder how much we paid for that. And I wonder how much we paid for this also. So let's collect the 175k. And we'll just see what our profits were on those items. Alright, so here is the dagger that we flipped. We paid, on average, we bought 4 of these, anywhere from 5k up to 10k. The smart average buy of 10k. We resold one for 77k, which gives us a 69k profit on that item. Here is the next item that we flipped. So we paid on average 5k for these items right here. We ended up buying 4 of these. We've sold one for 43k, which gives us a 38k profit on that flip. Then the next item that was worth looking at was this item right here. We brought 2 of these, one for 3.5 and one for 5.2k. We managed to resell one for 38k, nearly 39k, giving us a 34k profit of that flip right there. Now, if you'd like to learn exactly how to flip how I am, with my exact TSM groups, settings, and operations that you can plug straight into your TSM and do exactly what I'm doing, it's all inside of my flipping guide, where I also go over how to install TSM, how to set up imports, how to flip, and everything like that. What items to look for, all the TSM groups and settings, they're all inside the flipping guide, which will be the first link down below. And this is where we're going to end episode number 10. We're leaving off with 1.2 mil, so we're looking really good. The auction house is super full and we're getting really good sales. But anyways guys, hit that thumbs up button. Watch the rest of the series if you haven't seen it all already. We've got 9 more episodes before this one, where we start from 0 and we've built all our way up to the point where we're at now. But hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos.